in chaos.
The wildwood can be shared.
One of my captors refused redemption. He did not see value in a new life.
My spirit is spent.
I'm glad we could come to an understanding. Don't think it'll be like... No! Not dead! Execute.
Orc's fault. What do you want me to do?
I just can't.
Automate. I can appreciate.
I'll lend you my strength.
Spot more! Death's the only option.
You honor the way. I must confess, so be it. I will fulfill my duty.
That stretches the sanity of the mind.
A substantial collection of disarray. A wealth of anarchy.
One of my captives wore many faces, yet kept her true face hidden. Now, you cannot escape her true face.
My spirit is spent.
little sliver of anarchy.
One of my captors hid a beast within his heart. Now,
Spirit is spent.
Chaos within chaos.
Spirit is spent.
Take this by proxy. Grip of the infinite. Tight tethers. Temporal tears. Tight tethers.
lead to a crucible that stretches the sanity of the mind.
Slayer.
The long-awaited event is finally here. Now resist my entity. Capture up the dance. Handle this. Mortal flesh instead of valuable. Be healed and fire. Repeat my challenge. Gather more combatants.
Build's pretty smooth actually. Hi, this is Weir here. Did a bit of tweaking of it and tested it a bit, and this is kind of what I've come up with. I'm quite happy with the outcome of this build. I won't say it's fully complete yet. There's still some improvements to make. There's probably some more optimization as I play this build, definitely. First and foremost, I kind of looked at some of the passives, which are the ones that are more important, and which are the ones I kind of didn't want, and then I refined it further. Aura effects actually super strong, mainly because it scales everything. So yeah, definitely I ended up just pathing here and getting all these. I tried a few tattoo, playing around with the tattoos a little bit. So far, I haven't really like replaced all my int ones. I only have one spare int one, 3 spare int ones to replace. I got reduced damage from critical strikes. And so what happened is that with this 30% here, 30% here, and 30% here, and the 5%, I have 100% reduced critical strike damage. So that makes me deal with critical strikes with no problems. And then I did swap out a jewel for Watcher's Eye. So I got this Watcher's Eye for about 15 divines, I think. It's like super cheap, I think. I don't think this is probably like worth more than 15, but since it was 15, so you know, whatever. I lost a bit of life from this. Instead of having like 14% life, I went down to 5, so that's 9% life. But 20% fizz is taken as other you know, fizz taken as like cold or lightning, so that boosts my EHP a little, especially with cards the fizz hits, which I don't really have much else other than armor going for me. Yeah, got the 8% increased damage for each of your aura hero skills affecting, so that's 7% more damage, I think. Probably might want to add these and then get a, I think non-curse aura skills have 50% increased duration, so for more smoothness on the rough. Well, or I could go for something else instead. Wow, 2 lips, sure. I could go for something else instead. I could go for like, I don't know. Probably more life, I think. I think more life would be nice. This one? Is he going my build? I don't know. It's correct, yeah? Okay, so yeah, with that, yeah, let me talk about some of the upgrades, item upgrades I've made. I figured that actually I needed the same exact ring. So because I needed the same exact ring, it made more sense to actually buy a Calandra's. And Calandra's like 3 divs right now, so it's actually cheaper than the ring itself. So I went this. I don't have any much decks for me because I'm pathing left side of the tree, so it's mostly strength and int. Really needed the decks. So double amethyst rings with decks, chaos res, and accuracy was pretty much best in slot for me. I might want to divine this to get the accuracy roll up because it's pretty meh at the moment. Energy shield is super nice too because it helps to boost up my energy shield for Eldritch Battery, so it's a lot smoother. Actually, yeah, let me just divine this. XD. Dear God, can you at least give me 450? You know what? Whatever. This is fine. That's so upsetting. Okay. If only we had syndicate rerolls for this shit. Okay, so the upgrade, I basically upgraded the ring by getting Calandra, so mirroring this ring, got 2 of the same nice rings. I'll probably recraft the non-channeling. Wait, is the life roll low? Oh my god, why is this so low? I don't want to spend more divines on this, actually. Fuck. Yeah, I don't want to. Whatever. Anyway, main hand I've actually swapped away from a normal Frost Breath to a replica one. I realized that replica Frost Breath does have 31% Chaos Res. And you know, Chaos Res is pretty much the only res you need. So definitely upgrade that way. I Chaos Cap right now, by the way, so that's pretty cool. It has the same mod as the normal Frost Breath one. The only difference is it has the Chaos Damage can chill instead of I forgot what's it called. What was the other old one? What was the original one? Increased chill duration, which is like pretty meh. It doesn't matter. So Chaos Damage can chill is kind of it doesn't matter for me. But what is important is it does give Chaos Res, and then yeah, mostly that it just gives Chaos Res. I've opted to get a enchanted one, so enchant this with critical strike chance for 4% quality. You can corrupt it for 30% and then get a pretty decent crit chance on the main hand. For the offhand, I think I made a video already just recently where I crafted this. Cost me about, I think, a total of 25 divines, 26 divines, maybe 30. I can't remember. I think with everything all in, maybe about 30 divines. But this was a 40% increase in damage, so I had 40% more damage as a result of this. So damage right now, if you look at POB, it's like 41 mil, which kind of is in line with what you see in the map. As long as I remember to press Smite, because I occasionally forget. Like Smite's like really slow, unfortunately, and yeah, you know, sometimes I forget to press it. Anyway, damage is good because of this. Boots I made an upgrade to. I bought one that had movement speed. It was only 1 div, or 1.5 div, sorry. And so I was like 0.5 div for 9 movement speed. Was it 9? No, original one was 27 base also, so it was like an increase of 12% move speed. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'll go for that. I don't really need another +2 levels on this because I have Ashes. So this is already like the Rafi is already like 29, and then the Smite's also like 29 with 21 gems. So yeah, I've also added like 21 gems to all the slots. So I've gone 21 Grace, 21 D-Term, and then Smite Wrath. The Purities don't need 21s because you want to get more max res. It caps out level 23, so it doesn't really matter. These you can just like put in level 19s or something. It doesn't matter at all. Haven't found a glove yet with double corruption, so that's unfortunate. But you know, this is pretty nice. I've also added in like gem leveling slots. So I put the Trickster smile here. I thought it looks pretty cool because, you know, I like the design of this helmet. Well, actually, I have no idea what it looks like if I take off my helmet. What does it look like? Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That's not too bad. Wow. Yeah, so I put the Trickster's helm there because, you know, it looks pretty cool. And I still remember when Rutu used to trick people by putting Tornado Shot enchant helm, and people were paying like multi divines for it because they didn't understand the POVs. That was pretty fun too. But yeah, so What else? Okay, on the offhand, there are replica midnight bargains. This is to trigger adrenaline. If I need adrenaline to like bust down a boss, I can just swap. Adrenaline is for 20 seconds, which is really long. Only thing I have to recast is the automation, which is a bit annoying, but still okay. I can also swap it here and do like the assassin's mark here and then the automation here, so I don't have to keep worrying about it. But you know, that may be something I'll do later, after I maybe get a better glove. I'm looking for a better perseverance, probably with double corrupted implicits, but you know, I haven't really found one yet. So flasks, a bit more defined. Same exact 3 flasks. I mean, you definitely want jade and granite and quicksilver. Quicksilver I've changed to attack speed just for more quality of life. And then taste of hit is just because like I didn't really know what else to put there, and 15% fizz taken as cold is actually pretty good for my fizz mitigation, because yeah, as I said, I don't really have much else going for me in fizz mitigation other than armor, which is a bit iffy. So yeah, taste of hit makes sense here, even though I'm overcapped core res by about 3 right now, I think. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe a few of the jewels have been upgraded a little, like, but you know, it's just I do want a better Adorn now. I need a 143 Adorn, but you know, I can't afford it at the moment. It's like, I think it's 80 divs. How much do I have right now? Yeah, 40. I don't have enough. Maybe after something sell, I don't know, we'll see. It's a very marginal improvement. Like 143 Adorn just gives me like, I don't know, maybe 8% more life or something, and like 10 more crit multi. It's not much, so I don't know whether it's like worthwhile. Just something to do, because you know what else is there. But all in all, this is a pretty strong build. Actually, it's really strong, based on you know, even with the investment. Because to be frank, the only thing that's really expensive here is the Adorn. Like, look at this chest armor. It's like, I bought it for 1 div and then linked it 2 divs. Okay, this one's a bit annoying to get. I don't think you can get it in a normal league, so you can count that one out for sure. There must be some other way of getting like scaling damage, other than this. But you know, you can always just go like, honestly speaking, you can probably just go like, I don't know. I have no idea. I have to think about it. But if I want to go a budget setup, I'll have to really think about it. But yeah. Anyway, like everything else is pretty cheap. Like, you know, the chest, the boo, whatever, the base items without the insane double corruptions is really cheap. In fact, like in Victaros, you don't even need like the +2 AOE. You probably can get by with just +1 Socket Gems. Come to think of it, you may not even need the +2. +2s are just quality of life, because it only boosts the determination grace. It doesn't really even do anything for the purities. Yeah. Yeah, and then the Adorn is obviously expensive, but I'm pretty sure if you like drop Adorn, you just you don't path all the way. Maybe you still path all the way here because you want the quick and deadly clusters, but you probably like replace this with res, and I think the res are enough to get you by. Alright, now that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to Dreamcore for, it was actually Dreamcore. I when I originally made this video, I forgot. It was actually Dreamcore that gave us the Phyrexia and the for Volcataro's influence tech. So shout out to Dreamcore for coming up with this tech, or rather displaying this tech. This was really fun. My next build, once I hit level 95, I'll play this a bit more, and maybe hit 95, and I'll play something else. But next build will probably be Baronical Automation Blade Blast of overloading Saboteur. So I have some ideas of how I want to go about doing that, but haven't really fleshed it out. I'll probably just play it as I go. It's a pretty well understood build, I think, at this point. And you know, if I have any problems, I just look at Ben's profile. But yeah, I do want to try my hand at coming up with a budget setup, because I'm pretty sure like it can be something like it's really strong at least start, sleeper strong at least start, and we don't know. My idea is here to basically use brand recall and automation on the pragmatism to get very low cooldowns of brand recall, so I can just spam it, and then with the insane AoE it just clears for me. That's the general idea behind it, but you know, yeah. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys. Peace. I'm out. Bye. Come on.